Because I'm all over the place as well. I think it's good to have a variety of games that you're interested in, because games bring so much to the table, and if you just stick to your one little zone, then it doesn't really, I don't know, you feel like you're missing out in a way. Alright, Pokemon, shooters, racing games, and Rocket League. Okay, sick. What sort of racing games do you do? Are you PS4 or Xbox? Because I play a bunch of Forza. It's my go-to racing sim game. But I used to love the Need for Speed games as a kid. Xbox, sick. I was expecting you to be like, no, dude, I play iRacing. Check out my rig. Drag me, I mostly just Pokemon. Well, Frenzy, here's the thing as well. Like, yeah, it's just Pokemon, but every single Pokemon game is so different. Whereas you look at a Call of Duty game, it's like, what, you get updated graphics, you get different maps. That's about it. They all play the same. They all feel the same. Team deathmatch. It's all fun. You know what I mean? Whereas like Pokemon, this is a completely different game to Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield is a completely different game to Gen 7. Like, you can't look at Pokemon and say all of them are the exact same. Need for Speed and Forza, nice. Have you played the new Need for Speed, Yami? I haven't played it yet, but I'm thinking about it, to be honest. TBH. Also, reminder to drink water, please. Gotta stay hydrated. I used to play so much Need for Speed Underground 2 as a kid. And then I got a modded Xbox a few years ago, like the old school brick Xbox. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare Battle. Honestly, okay, Plants vs. Zombies is so much fun. Like, I was always Team Plant though. I was always the Sunflower, but dude, those games are really actually a lot of fun. Like, you have to really think through what you're doing. I went through a massive PUBG phase in, I want to say 2017 to early 2019. That was what I was doing all day, every day. Loved it. Need for Speed Unbound looks stunning and super fun. I just hope they support it adequately. What support do they need? Does it need updating and stuff, or does it feel pretty complete as its own game? I actually miss playing shooters at times, because you have a lot of fun while you're doing it. I just wish that there was more on offer, or that PUBG didn't go down the toilet the way it did. Because the maps felt very like there was enough variety, there was enough places to go. You know, they didn't feel overcrowded. Where you play other games and it's a bit like, okay, well, here's 20 people that all just, you know, drop to within a 3-mile radius of each other. updating because they've been the last one and some cards are too big. That's honestly hilarious. That is so funny, dude. Just like you're next to a crappy Volkswagen, you're next to a crappy Volvo, and then boom, Ferrari. That is so funny. I think it's interesting that they had to nerf a lot of the cars in the higher classes. Because you think those would be the ones that we're more focused on rather than your lower class cars? I don't know, or maybe I'm wrong in that. But it's like, because everyone wants to get to that point of high class, you'd think that would be managed a bit better. Yeah, that's really interesting. Like that, it almost seems like an oversight. I don't know. What do you think about it? Because I mean, obviously you've played it, I haven't, so I'm just kind of speaking, you know, as a gamer, how I would want it to play. But obviously you've played it, so like, what do you think the solution would be, or what do you expect? I don't know, what would you have wanted the game to perform like at launch, I guess, is what I'm asking. Come on, baby. Hit him. Good job. I'm proud of you. I love that the circles on Clodsire Shiny are that nice creamy colour. It makes him look so cute. I get so excited when I see like Mama Clodsire next to a bunch of baby Whoopers. It melts my heart. I need to drink more water. I'm dehydrated. I just think the launch was fine. Just some minor annoyances that get worse as people discover them. Yeah, okay. Well, hopefully they'll give it like a good year of support at least before they move on to, like, before they kind of, I don't know, set it aside and move on to the next big game, you know? It is good though that it had an actual decent launch though, because so many games, especially these days, it's like the developers know that because they're going to be able to update it in a week or two, they love to just push out unfinished games that have massive problems rather than actually making them, okay, are people going to be enjoying this from launch, you know? Like, it really annoys me because, you know, boomer talk over here, but we used to have to go to the shop, you buy the disc, put it in your PS2, and then boom, that's it. There's nothing else. If it's a bad game, you don't play it. Or if you're if it's a really bad game, you get a return on it, you know, and then that's it. Whereas now, if it's a bad game, you kind of wait for the update and see how it goes. You know, it's a completely different environment, and it makes me really sad because I feel like so many people, myself included, you wait to see if a game is good. You don't get excited or like crazy amounts of hype over them until you know that it's actually going to work the way you want it to. I thought she had blue. And it also brings into discussion, I guess, of, you know, people that live out in the middle of nowhere, say they live on a farm or whatever. Like, there's Australians who literally live like 2,000 kilometers away from the closest town. And so if that kid gets, you know, say he gets a Switch for Christmas, say he gets this game, for instance, Pokemon, but his internet is so craptastic that he can't update the game, well then he's just stuck with a completely, you know, unplayable game that's got some crazy bugs. And it's, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think the gaming industry, because of the internet, there's a bit of imbalance over who gets the better game at the end of the day, instead of it being like you buy it from the shop and everyone gets the exact same thing, like you would a book or a DVD or whatever. Excuse me. Give me a heart attack, my god. Are any of the, I was about to call them PokeTubers, but that's not what they are. Like a Matt or a Dallas or any of them live today, or are they chilling out, taking days off? I figured Dallas would, because he would be working on his Rumble video, but I know Matt uploaded his. Oh, Dallas is live. Okay, sick. Yeah, I always get curious when people are offline, like who do we watch, you know, as a community? Stop doing that to me, you're making me stressed. Because it's like either 2 segment does passes, okay. Oh my god, if I had have missed him getting the 3 segment, I would have been so mad. Like, I always feel, I don't know, I get FOMO really bad from like other people finding shinies, especially when it's something really cool. Like if it's your third Dwebble or whatever, then it's like, okay, who cares? But you know, Big Daddy Long Boy did unsparse, and it, like on such a quick phase would be really good to watch. Yeah, because if Dallas and Matt, if neither of them are streaming, Taylor's not streaming, I kind of, honestly, I go and watch old VODs on Dallas's channel. Like, I go and rewatch all his, like, Reggie Quest hunts. Or I'll rewatch old Safari if I need to, like, really get in the... the flop. That flop emote is so good. It's so, so funny. Yeah, I'll go and watch, like, either Safari or, like, old Rumble videos or, you know. I need to get better at watching smaller streamers on here. Because I kind of... It's not even, like, a focus thing. I just, I don't know. I lurk a lot, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'll chuck someone on and then not say hi to them for like 3 hours because I'll be lurking. Whereas in Dallas and Matt's stream, I'm like friggin' typing up essays every 5 seconds. So it's like things to get better on, things to improve on, you know. Yeah, Absol's movies are good. I've been watching a lot of, what's Jesse's channel called? What is his thing called? Following channels. I've been watching, Shining Danny. I was watching him the other day. He's hilarious. Sploosh and who else do I watch? Oh, 19XX is who I watch as well. They're good. And Jaywalker. But Jaywalker and Jacoa, their stream schedule is like complete opposite to mine. So I never, if I'll be in chat, it'll be like right as they're ending. And so it makes it tricky. The guy with the Claude emote. Honestly, I need to give him a follow. I wish that Twitch would let you... Not let you, that's not the word. But when you follow a bunch of people, I wish that you could have favorites. Like a favorites list. So then you're able to just scroll through and be like, okay, these are the top 10 Twitch channels that I watch, or these are the top 10 ones that I actually want to be able to get the notification at the very top, like with the priority. Because at the moment I follow a bunch of people and then I'll go and unfollow a bunch of people because my my brain, it gets all jumbled for me. What is under the tree? Mouth, okay. So it would be nice if they had a way of, like, you know, your top 10 besties are up the very top instead of having to scroll back. And then you guys are just going to be like, Mads, you're asking for too much. It's not that hard. We just scroll. It's fine. You're being annoying. I also want to work out how to do predictions. That cricket is going off his head. You guys are getting cricket ASMR. I am so sorry. We got sandwich? No. Picnic. Magic Valley should pay you millions. Honestly, they should, please. It would make my stress levels like plummet. Here, Twitch, $1 million, no stress. Let me buy a jet ski. Wasabi and curry. I don't know why it's one cricket in there. He's having a party. He's going off his head. I don't know what he's doing. But I apologize on his behalf. I always get so scared. I know this doesn't happen, but I always get so scared that like if you drop the bread, the plate, and it lands on the edge of the plate is just gonna like go and everything falls off it. I think I want a different song. I don't know what sort of mood I'm in or what I'm going for. I'm trying to find like chilled out, you know, not too hectic. Oh, this song's good actually. This is the one. Yeah, this is the one. Because this has got like banger energy while also being relaxing. I feel like these guys would be easier to see at night. Like you notice the change because of the reflection off the moon. That would be something stupid. What are they implementing this stupid frenzy? Sorry. My brain is I remember what we were talking about, but not the specifics. The bread flipping play. Okay, yeah. That would be funny though if there was like a 1% chance of that happening. I don't know, it's just every time I see Dallas put his bread like right there, boom, on the plate, I'm like, how is this not flipping? You're telling me that I can't put a piece of lettuce on a sandwich without it falling off the edge of the perfectly flat bread, but yes, give me the gauntlet. That would be funny. I really am curious to see what he comes up with for a gauntlet in this game. Because there's a lot of obvious ones, but I feel like he's gonna, you know, go left field and just do something completely opposite to what we're all thinking. Because it's like with the O-verses that him and Dal are doing, that I wasn't expecting that at all. You know, I was expecting them to make the same sandwich, go into one world and then race for who gets the shiny first. Like, who notices it and who gets to keep it, you know? Like, Matt is so creative. He has a lot of good ideas. And he's really good at putting those good ideas into an actual, like, out into the world, rather than it just being an idea that's stuck on a piece of paper or in your head. Taurus, please. What the fire one go? I do like how the different Taurus's designs, they have different tails as well. It's not just the mane that changes. The horns on the water type one go crazy though. They're really cool. How they're those real big, like super long. They're gonna mess with your horns, you know. I am curious. I read this thing because I was Googling how to save your VODs once you become affiliate, because I was just Googling stuff just to try and learn. And apparently, if you are a Prime, like a person with a Prime sub, you get your VODs saved anyways. And all you have to do is just click the, yeah, you're allowed to save my VODs thing. Excuse me, my voice. So I'm hoping that now that I've done that, maybe this one today will save. Because I don't local record or anything, because I'm not planning on doing anything in YouTube. This is purely just for fun. So I am curious to see if that's an actual thing or if they got rid of it. Yeah, I read the 3 months. But my understanding of it was that it was only for affiliates. So I'm like, if we can get the Prime sub, you know, because obviously it's working, you know, I can do, like, it's all connected in. I just want to see if today, if actually works, or if it's going to be annoying like everything else today has been technically. Technologically. I'm really hoping that I can figure out what went wrong with that other screen. Not for anything major, just because, you know, if I can figure out what's wrong with it, then I'm not having to worry about it. Because later on I do want to be able to have the games, you know, on the screen, on one screen, and then be able to have Twitch open on a second one. I think I need a potty break. I'm like, what's the time? How much longer have we got? We got a while. So I think it's gonna be, I'm gonna take a quick break just for like 2 minutes, chug some water, and then have a bit of a stretch, and then I'll be back. Hang on, Raichu streams? Since when? Why didn't I know about this? Does he stream at weird hours? Like, is he a morning or a daytime streamer for you guys, for North American? Because that might be why. Because I'll often scroll through the shiny hunting tag on Twitch just to see who's doing what. And I haven't ever seen him stream. He only occasionally streams because he's a teacher. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. I would be so exhausted trying to have the time to go to work for like 8 hours plus a day and then come home and like stream. Like, that would be a lot for me. Because even just the other day, just trying to play Rumble and like learn how to read chat and stuff at the same time, like chat wasn't even flowing really. But I turned off my stuff, like stopped streaming, and then it just hit me that I was so exhausted out of nowhere. It was crazy. That reminds me, I did bring a Red Bull. So that I'm not completely exhausted and I can do things after this. Staravia, can we please get out of here? Why does Staravia have like the same type of hair as the stupid Swordsworth and that? Like, he got the crazy hair going on. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back in like 2 minutes tops. Like, I'm literally just getting water and stuff, so I'll be back. Alright. I might just leave you guys on this screen with the music going. Alright. I'll be back. Bye. Alright, I'm back. I just chugged down a heap of Red Bull. Not a heap, but you know, a little sippy sippy. Welcome back. Thank you. Glad to be here. In my own stream. Hey Frenzy, do you use 7TV or Better Twitch emotes? Like, are you one of those people, or are you like, nah, just give me the regular stuff? I can't believe I haven't found one of them. Oh my god, that scared me. I didn't know they could be those Ditto. Ah, gotcha. Got you. Yeah, I feel like they need to have a like a way to, even if it's just on the streamers, and add them into their chat. I don't know. Because I added in a crap ton of them, to be honest. Like a heap of emotes. And I was just trying to see if, like, you guys had access to them as such. If you could see it. But don't worry about it. It's all good. I always have this nervous thing of, yeah, I've added this, but is it actually going to work? You know? I am I'm really glad that me just like guesstimating and just taking like a long shot at what the volume levels should be is actually correct and is good for you guys, because there's nothing worse than having your ears like blasted as soon as you turn on sound anywhere, words. Yeah. Dude, Sonic's is great. His streams are so good. Because his voice is just so soothing to listen to. Like, to fall asleep to and stuff. But then he says some of the funniest stuff you'll ever hear. Like, I feel like the shiny hunting community in particular has a lot of really funny people in it. But they're the sort of people who, they're funny from time to time. It's not a, yeah, I'm the clown, I have to be making jokes every 3 seconds. So when they are funny, it's like an extra slap to the face, you know? Because it's like, oh my god, that was hilarious. Guess this is so pro. Yeah, I literally fall asleep watching Sonic streams. He starts streaming at, normally it's like 11 PM my time, and because I'm up at 7:30, 8 o'clock every single day, because I've got a dog buddy and he's 1, so he's just getting out of puppyhood. So, and because he's crate trained, he sleeps in a crate at night. So I have to wake up early to let him out to go potty and stuff. So that's just like become my life routine. Which is all good because I'm normally I'm a morning person 100% more than I am like a night owl. So it's no bother for me. It just means that I can't stay up late and feel good the next morning, you know. Oh yeah, the Full Odds community is hilarious. I feel like as well the Full Odds community, because we get so much outside commentary from other people that don't really understand it or know it or do it, we kind of have our own niche little jokes and things that we find particularly funny that other people wouldn't. So when a Full Odds hunter will like crack a joke about a method or something, it's like extra funny, you know. Oh yeah, 100%. Like Full Odds elitists, I don't know what the hell clown car they're driving, but it is hilarious. Especially the ones who are like, bro, you're on more than one game, so it's not Full Odds. It's like, dude, that's not how statistics work. Like, if you've got 2 dice, they're both a 1 in 6 chance each. Like, that doesn't change just because you got 2 of them. It doesn't go to a 1 in 3. It's just so funny to me that people's brains make things work that way. Or, like, the thing I used to do when I first started getting into shiny hunting and actually counting your encounters, I fully did hunts in Sword and Shield, and I would only count the Pokemon scene that I actually was like hunting. So if I was hunting a Zigzagoon, I would only count the Zigzagoon and nothing else that was spawning. Which is insane. Like, it's such a rookie thing to do where I'm like, I wish I could say that I was 10 when I was doing that, but I was fully an adult. I just didn't understand how it worked or why we were counting. I just knew that we were counting. You know? So I kind of get it. If you're brand new to the scene and you're trying to learn, that's completely different to being someone who's been around for 10 years and is just stuck on their high horse, you know? It was so funny. Yesterday, I forgot that I had appointments and I was busy doing other things like life that was, you know, I had to take priority. So I couldn't stream yesterday. Pardon me, sorry, burping. Pardon me, sorry. But the entire day I was like so sad because I was like, God damn it, I can't stream. I'm really enjoying this. This is fun. This is good. I feel good afterwards, you know, like it's not stressful. And then, I don't know, today I woke up and I was like, God damn it, I get to stream, hell yeah, let's go. But I just think it's so funny that this thing that I was really scared to do and try, because I've had a gaming laptop for 2 years, you know, I've had means to be able to stream. I just haven't done it because I was so scared. So kind of like deep diving, jumping into it, you know, it literally went from 0 to 100 of Dallas, Matt, and Taylor asking, hey Matt, do you stream in Rumble Weekend? And I'm like, okay, if 3 people who I admire and look up to want me to stream, then like, we're gonna stream, you know? So I grabbed the old webcam, I grabbed everything that I needed, and now I'm here, and it's like such a surreal thing. Because it feels smooth. It doesn't feel clunky to me. Like, it is clunky. I don't have alerts. I don't have a million people here. You know, like, it's a work in progress. But for someone who's starting out, it feels good. So I guess I'm just trying to give myself a little tap on the shoulder right now. And just say thank you for being here. And for, you know, helping make this feel good. Yeah. Okay, that was it. That's all I had to say. The only hunt I've ever done before was an SOS or choreo. The first portion. SOS or choreo. SOS hunting confuses the crap out of me. I have no idea what the actual method of like how you're supposed to do it is. I do know that like you get one of them down to, you know, basically 1 health. You use the panic button, whatever it is, like the blue orb that makes them panic and like call for a friend. But then aren't you supposed to like reset or something, and then don't the odds like stack up over time depending on how many you've seen? Like, I actually have no idea how it works. I just, yeah. So I really think when I go back to Gen 7, I'm just gonna be doing route, like in and out random encounters rather than SOSing, because it actually seems more painful and more long-term annoying than just going and checking if it's shiny running. I don't know. Does anyone else find it annoying, or am I the only one? Thank you, Yami. I really, really appreciate that. Like, from the bottom of my heart, sending you big hugs. Like, thank you. Because it does mean a lot. No, you knock out the new one that appears until you get the shiny. Oh, okay, I am stupid. Okay. So you just, okay. But then, can the one that's calling the Pokemon struggle? Or does he not struggle because he's using his turn to call a friend? Because that was always my biggest concern was, is this thing actually... Wait, is that shiny? It's just against the wall. I am stupid. I am so sorry for peeking the mic. I am so sorry. I saw the little sweat bubbles coming off his thing. Yeah, it can, so once in a while you have to knock it. Okay, yeah. Okay. Thank you for knocking him out. I need to zoom out actually. I don't know why that zoomed back in. I can't believe I'm screaming this much. I am so sorry. I'll literally sit at the table for hours, do back and forth shiny hunt, random encounters, not scream anything. I normally just gasp. I'll normally just be like, Or I'll do the whole like, you know, I don't scream. So I'm really sorry. This is a new experience. Holy crap, this song's going crazy. I don't want this. I don't want this. Yeah, I want this. There we go. I'm sorry for changing the songs every 5 seconds, by the way. Yeah, feel free to request songs as well. That's a thing that we can do. Because I'm really easygoing about music and stuff. As long as it's not, you know, like the obvious DMCA friendly and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. What choreo did you go for? What one? What type, I guess? I need to stop saying I guess at the end of my sentences so much. Because I'm not guessing, I know what I'm saying. Oh, the Pom-Pom's cute. Pom-Pom is big cute. I honestly think I'm gonna go for her in this game. Because, wait, she just looks so cool. I love Oricorio. But I really love the Oriental, like kimono girl one. I think the ghost type one, just with the purple, it looks so good to me. That one's always been my favorite. But Pom-Pom is definitely second fave. What other two are there? There's the girl that's doing the, she about to break out and do the fire out. What's the dance called? There's the black and red one that looks like Spanish, like what am I saying? What dance is it? It is the tango. I always call it the tango one. Yeah, salsa girl, and then is there a fourth one? There is a fourth one, I just can't remember what it is. I am slowly learning that I actually know nothing about Pokemon, except like 1% knowledge. Yeah, the psychic one. Yeah. I do like it when you see people that collect sets of Pokemon. Like, so they'll get all the different variants. I think I want to do more of that, but it's just... It's just a bit daunting, I guess, in a way, because it's not only do you have to get like fire Tauros, you would also have to get the water one, and then there's only one that spawns, you know? But if you were doing like the rockabilly birds, those are hilarious, squawkabilly. Those would be pretty easy because they're pretty easy to route reset. And then you just need to get all the, like go to different places and just get all 4 of them. Thank you. I wish that they wouldn't make this sweat bubble when they literally just can't figure out what you're trying to do. Like, they need to have a little confused face. Yeah, the Hawaii one. Yeah, Hawaii one is cute. I just wish it had a bit of a better shiny. I'm not a fan of the lighter pink. Because it almost looks like skin color to me. Which makes me feel a bit like, she just missing her feathers. You know, she looks like a featherless chicken at that point. What's your fave Gen 7 Pokemon, Frenzy? And also Yami, if you're looking and you want to answer as well. Give me because they're shiny colors are fit from the regular colors, so I don't think. Okay, that actually makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. Yep. Yep. Still, I'm allowed to complain that she looks a bit hairless, featherless. Favorite what? Favorite Gen 7 Pokemon. I want to say Alolan Ninetales or Ribombee. Ribombee's cute. Alolan Ninetales is sick. But I'm always going to be a Kanto Ninetales elitist. Like, I just remember evolving my Vulpix as a kid and just freaking out, being like, this thing is sick. Might need a few minutes. You gotta like go through the deck, sort them out from like S tier through to F, being like, which one? Yeah, I think... Well, I know my favorite Gen 7 Pokemon is definitely Delmise. Delmise is my boy. I love it so much. I saw it for the first time and went like, yeah, this looks like a deep sea. Hasn't been seen for like 100 years. You know, like it's big and it's very clever in its design, how like the eye is still moving. And then the reason why, like, I love... So I've connected these guys with Delmise as well, because the eyes look very similar. So I had this conversation with my brother where it's like, you know how if you get a baby and you put it in, like, a completely different environment to what it was intended to be, it's gonna actually grow and evolve to match that environment, like it'll adapt and change. What if the ghost that is actually haunting Delmise and this guy are the same type of ghost that is like, you know, one's just a ghost that's in the deep sea that has decided to haunt an anchor, and then these dudes are just like, okay, well, I'm gonna become a what's it called, a tumbleweed, and they're like from the same feather, you know? Like, so that's why I love this guy so much, because I love Delmise, and I'm like, ooh, okay, what if they're actually same in terms of their ghost and what they poltergeist from, you know? Because I love when Pokemon, you can kind of connect different Pokemon together for that reason. Because it's not even like like a different form of the Pokemon that is just put in a different environment so it changes, but it's still the same Pokemon. These are two completely different Pokemon, but its essence and like what it actually derives from is the same. So it's kind of like, you know, that this has adapted and blended to its environment perfectly, that it's completely different now. And yeah, they are the same type. They're both ghost and grass, which I actually think is really sick. Because it's not even like one of them is ghost water and the other is ghost grass and they look similar. Like, they're basically from the same cloth, really. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they've even got that going for them. That's really cool. I always forget about hidden abilities actually doing that and making the Pokemon like a sub third form. That's really cool that both of them have that going on for them. I just thought of something. I think it's hilarious how I titled the alert as like super rare Pokemon incoming, and then it's literally a Flaffy that I got that was shiny. You hear no music? What? I'm so sorry. Music has been playing the entire time. I'm so sorry. Always assume with my streams that there's going to be music playing. Otherwise it's an issue. And then you need to like bonk me on the head or something and be like, Mads, I can't hear music. Where's my vibes? Literally crickets. That's so funny. Oh, that's gold. That is hilarious. That is so funny. I am so sorry that you had ASMR crickets going on. Oh my god. Oh man, I got tears. That hit me right in the funny bone. My god. Sandwich is done. That is one thing that Pokemon need to fix. So you should be able to be on your bike and still be able to picnic. Especially because when you're in the picnic mode, your Pokemon's there. So like, why are you gonna make me get off the bike just to get back on the bike in 5 seconds, you know? No, this... Honestly, I couldn't think of a team that I wanted. So, I came up with a team, and then I fell in love with... I'll try and find the original team, but I fell in love with Bramblin, and I fell in love with... who else? Like Kilowattrel, I fell in love with. And they weren't originally on the team. It was just gonna be a bunch of other Pokemon. But then because I fell in love with them, I kind of threw in the towel. Like, I fully deleted it, actually. Whoops. Actually, Pokemon Scarlet team, here we go. So I originally had Phanpy, Go-Go, Houndour, a flying Pokemon, an ice Pokemon, and a psychic Pokemon were the team. Like, that was the... Because I love Phanpy, I love Go-Go, and I love Houndour so much. They are some of my absolute faves. And like, those were the Pokemon that I was really hyped about. So, I honestly think, okay, get rid of Ampharos for a second. Sorry, baby. You gotta move. Yeah, because I was going to do Grafai, I was going to have Tatsugiri, I was going to have Bellybolt. Like, I think that would have been the team. Would have been those three plus Great Tusk plus Go-Go and Houndour. But then I just like, I play through the game and I fall in love with other Pokemon as well. So I honestly think this is the final team. But I just want to have Tauros before I get the final badge, because I'm gonna get obliterated if I send in nothing but flying types into an ice gym. And I'm kind of like, yeah, I could go get Houndoom, but I feel like Tauros, because I already still want him, you know, he was planning on being a team member. Because when the games first dropped, I didn't realize that they would be version exclusive. I thought that you would be able to just get them based off what part of the region you were in. Same as like I thought it was like a jealous situation where you get one on one side, one on the other. So I was actually going to do him in a Scarlet playthrough. No, not Scarlet, Violet playthrough. And then I found out he was only in this game. I went, okay. Well, let's get him. Yeah, the only two teams that I've ever actually done were, I've done one for Leaf Green, which I just need a male Nidoran for, which I'm going to get from the Safari Zone. He's my final member. And then, that team has Venusaur, Porygon, Dragonair, who else we got? Slowbro, Venusaur, Porygon, Dragonite. Who else we got? Slowbro. Let me have a look. I'll write them all down, otherwise I forget. Okay, so we've got Venusaur, Gyarados, Nidoking, Slowbro, Porygon, and Dragonite is for that team. If you were to give it... Yeah, I would. Because, honestly, I want the fire one. The fire one reminds me of, it's so stupid, but my little brother, as like a little kid, he used to love Monster Jam, like monster trucks. And there's a monster truck on there called El Toro Loco, who is supposed to be like this big angry bull. Fire Tauros reminds me of him. So I kind of want the Fire Tauros because that's, in my head, that's what he is. Whereas regular Tauros, I'm gonna be like, it's just a bit charred Tauros, but he's the same, he's like of the same vein, you know? And I think later on I would go and do the water type as well. just to have them both. 1 to 10, how annoying are those crickets? Because I kind of zone out that they're there, and then every once in a while it'll get quiet and I'll be like, oh damn, there's crickets again. And then my ability to ignore them like depletes, and then they get an 8 out of 10 on the annoying scale. For me. Girl, come on, you can do it. 7, the music is helping though. Okay. Let me know if you need the volume higher or anything. Like in the audio settings. Like, can you hear the in-game sounds okay, or are they a bit faded? I don't know what the correct word is for that, actually. Frenzio. They stopped. No one... I'm so scared that if they start talking, they're gonna start chirping again. Oh my god, look how massive this one is. This ditto's huge. I feel like thick, chunky. I feel like plushy size. Well, too, they're a bit low, but they're fine. Well, here, let me turn it up. Here, let me go into a battle actually, and then I'll adjust it based on the clicking. Alright. Higher. Yeah, do you want it like higher or lower or better or worse? Smiley face, sad face. Too much, not enough. Yeah, that's good. Bit loud. Alright. Is this your card? Still too loud or good? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, volume it is. Alright, sweet. Thank you. Thanks, bestie. I do wish that there was a setting in OBS that would be like listen as viewer, so that you could actually hear what you guys are hearing, because it really is just guessing, to be honest. Also, is my can you hear the buttons clicking on my controller? Or is that all good? Music is not right now. Girl, you're just making me mess with everything. Oh my god. good now, or too much, or not enough? Tiny bit higher. My god, you are annoying. Alright. Now-ish? Yep. Alright, so we've got 2 years. Now, how's the mic volume while we're doing this? Don't be sorry. No, this is honestly helpful. This is really helpful. Thank you. I'd rather you guys be actually able to hear everything properly and not be getting blasted or having to raise your volume up to 50 million %, you know? Oh, Jesus. Save this. I don't actually know if it can go up a little bit. I think everything just needs to get lowered. Alright. If I talk, is that good or not really? Or did I just mess with everything again and now it's awful? Yeah, that's good. Okay, sick. Alright. I do think it's funny when the Pokemon will just like be like, oh, trying to hit it, but it's not doing anything and it's not making the sweat bubbles either. So it's just like, you're trying your best, but it's not working. Oh, really? Yeah, I try to just guess based off what I prefer listening to in people's streams. But yeah, because the last thing I wanted was to be like blasting the music and then have zero game audio. Some of the locations in this game are very, I wouldn't say the word odd, but just, you can really tell where the line is of, okay, if I step over the line now, all the Pokemon on this side are going to despawn, and the ones on the other side are going to spawn in. Like, I don't know, for being an open game, you can still kind of see where the, I don't know, I guess just changes. Yeah, that's true. I was contemplating not doing any game audio and just having music, but then I was like, if we can actually toggle this so that you're still getting the game sounds and like the sparkle sounds and stuff, then you want to be doing that. Or at least I wanted to be doing that, I guess I should say. But yeah, when it's shiny hunting and stuff, it's just gonna be like just music and mic volume, I think. Rather than trying to do like route music in Gen 3 Holland and then every 5 seconds like as funny as that is, I could not listen to that for more than like 2 seconds. Girl, please hit it. Thank you. It's interesting because I'm not getting shinoed as much as you do playing in handheld. And I'm not sure if it's just like the obvious answer of bigger screen equals bigger Pokemon equals easier to see, or what. But when I first started doing this, I was shinoing so bad. Every 3 seconds it was just a lot. Whereas now I'm like looking at them, making my Pokemon here, like, girl, that thing is not sparkly in any way, shape, or form. What are you doing? Yeah, that's exactly what it is, the visible line. And I didn't feel it as much. I guess it would... I don't know if it does make sense because the... like in the wild area, I didn't notice the line as much. I guess because it was still very clear of like, okay, you go into this part of the wild area, you're gonna encounter this. And then there's gonna be 50 million of them. Whereas I guess in here, because it is supposed to be open, I don't know, you kind of pick up on it a little bit more. That it's not as... or I guess it's more noticeable to me. What do you think of the wild area in Sword and Shield? Because I personally love it. I think it's such like a unique concept that was brought in. It feels really cohesive as just a, oh yeah, this is just a place where Pokemon are just chilling, they're out and about, they will run into and kill you. If you run into them, one might sparkle. Trample me. But then you get other people that will be like, oh yeah, the wild area is just doesn't feel as complete as what I want it to, or you know, they're not happy with it. Whereas I personally enjoy the wild area more than I do the actual routes in I was about to say Holland, but that's not it. In Gala. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it definitely feels like the stepping stone, but it doesn't feel incorrect to me. Like, you can definitely see how the wild area in its mechanics and stuff was kind of like the test beta version to be used in like this game and Legends and stuff. Which I actually really enjoy that it's just in the game. It's not even a thing that was, oh yeah, we're testing it in beta and then we're going to get rid of it for the final product, you know. What did I run into? Oh, that one's tiny. He a little baby. Short king. really hope I get this Taurus fast. Not because it's a bad hunt or anything, but just because you see so few of them. So if I could get it without phasing a million times, that would be lovely. Yeah, for sure has its own identity than just stepping stone. Yeah. And I like that it's right in the center of the region. I think that's a really nice touch to it, rather than it being off to the side somewhere, or being a place that you can only go post-game. The strong spawns are so good in that game. I wish that there was a big giant flagon strong spawn in the desert in the Isle of Armor. That would have been cool, just like having him in the center. The same way that there's the big braviary that you can find in the desert in this game. Like, could you imagine just like stumbling upon a massive flagon somewhere and then just being able to reset him just in the desert? That would be sick. Alright, I'm taking a break from homework. Hell yeah, Yummy, join us. How did you go with it? Did we die or are we okay? Did we crush it? I like how technically you could go to the game. Yeah, that seemed crazy to me. Like, it almost feels like in Gen 3, in Fire Red Leaf Green, how you can literally have 3 badges and then skip all the way down to the Safari Zone. Like, it definitely feels a lot... Because Gen 7, that friggin' iPad Rotodex annoyed the crap out of me. How every 5 seconds it would be like, hey, you've got to go over here, you're going the wrong way. Hey, you spent a little bit too much time in this route. We need to get to the beauty pageant or whatever the hell. You know, there was not as much freedom because you always had on the bottom screen this little AI technology yelling at you. Whereas Gen 8 definitely felt more like, oh cool, I actually can explore and do my own thing and not be piggybacked. Like, dude, forget backseat chatters telling you what to do in Twitch. That Rotondex was awful. I do love that they brought back all the original cries into the games, rather than leaving like Eevee and Pikachu saying their name. Because when they did that in Let's Go, I really thought that they were just going to stick to that and possibly like record new cries for everybody, even though they wouldn't, because you know, it's a waste of money, but can hear his sparkle, but he's got no sparkle on him. That's actually really cool. Can you hear that? That's really cool. I've never come across that before. That's a cool one. Not even glitch, but just like a weird coding error. Just a heads up, I'll probably only stream for 34 minutes and then I need to go offline and do stuff. Fingers crossed we can actually raid someone and it goes through and works the way we need it to. Toucannon is a god tier Pokemon. That actually, when Gen 7 was new and I was playing through it, Toucannon was my fave. Yeah, I love Toucannon. That is a great answer. I just love how angry it looks. I guess it's like so funny. She's like, you woke up my kids when I just put them down for a nap. Now you're gonna die. But that's the energy I get from her. I get like angry mother is going off like 1 hour of sleep. Fresh newborn baby birds. Like she's just got no time for anyone's nonsense, you know? But it's not even like Karen energy, it's more of like, you will be destroyed. And you will say thank you afterwards. Please. I assume the big things. Yeah. There's that too. Just keep it simple. Have you ever shiny hunted it, Yami? Or not yet? Are you much of a shiny hunter, or are you more like dabble from time to time, but not really? Could change this song. This one feels a bit repetitive. love this song. It's so good. Going really on to more Rejoice is sick. What did you do it in Gen 8 or Gen 4? Or can you do it in other games as well? I really don't know much about like legendary hunts. What game did you shiny hunt Rejoice in? This is the better question. I feel like when I ask questions, I almost ask them in a way of like a multiple choice question on a piece of paper. You know, like, circle which answer? And then you're only given like four answers and none of them are correct. That's on the shooter in James. Oh my god, you did a moon. That's sick. Were the reset times really painful or were they alright in that game? Because I know, like, I've got a classic 3DS and to soft reset on that thing is such a pain in the butt. Because it's like a good chunk of seconds that it's just black screen trying to load in. I'm not actually sure, because I know the shinies, like just the normal ones in the wormholes, aren't full odds. I feel like they would be full odds though, because Dallas did them, and Dallas is like, you know, he only does full odds, he only cares about it. Like, if something's a method, then he won't do it, you know? Because he's done the Ultra Beasts in there. I think if you, yeah, you got it super quick. Oh, that's so good. That's awesome when stuff like that happens. Super quick hunts on legendaries is such a good feeling. Last year I did Zapdos in Leaf Green and I got it in like 600 resets. It was less than 700. Resets. That's insane. That is so good. Congratulations, that's a really sick shiny. I love Regice. Regice is like my Reggie that I love to death. I never had time for Registeel, and Regirock is funny, but Regice to me is just cool. Pun intended. Yeah, I feel like counting is one of those things that I only do it just because I'll drive myself insane thinking I'm at 27,000 for a shiny when I'm only at like 17. You know? I have that sort of brain where I'm bad at being able to like estimate, okay, this is how much time I've spent, this is the reset time, so therefore we should see X amount. Like, I'm not good at that, so I just do it just to keep track of where I am in a hunt. Wish I just yeah, same. He got nerfed so bad, my poor baby. I just can't believe, like, Ghastly has just, she's been through it. I mean, it one of the best shinies of the Kanto decks to now it's one of the worst, which is so sad, because you know, you should be able to have a game and have its shinies all reflect what they're supposed to be. It would be interesting to see Pokemon if they never went to 3D and if they just stuck to the 2.5D or whatever they call it that they did for Gen 5, how different the games would actually be in play. Because you definitely wouldn't have an open world game in pixels, I don't think, like in sprite work. So it's interesting looking at it from that point of view, but at the same time, it's like, damn, some of the Pokemon really do get nerfed. In just like their looks, or if they, you know, the shape of them, the size. I can't believe how small Salazzle is in this game. It's so funny. She's like tiny. I want to do one year as a Halloween themed hunt. I want to do the old chateau in Diamond Platinum Pearl with a if you insert a GBA game, you can do you can find Gengar in a certain room. So I want to be able to do that and just see if I get shiny Gengar just as is without having to evolve him or do anything. Because I think that's such a cool hunt, and he honestly, he looks good in those games. Yeah. I'm really sad in a way. I skipped out on Gen 5. I didn't play them until 2 years ago when COVID hit. Because long story short, I was a bit of an idiot. I wanted black 2, or I wanted white 2. I wanted one of them. I wanted the second game instead of the first game. And for Christmas, I was like, no, I need black 2. I don't need just black, you know? And anyway, long story short, the message didn't get sent across properly, so Santa got me regular black version, and I was kind of like, I don't really want to play this. This isn't what I want. I wanted the other one. Hello. So I kind of chucked it to the side and kicked it to the curb without giving it a chance. And I was like, damn, I really did that as a kid. Because I was not happy with them only having Gen 5 Pokemon. Which, you know, is reasonable. Everyone was in the same boat with it. But yeah, not being able to play it like in its heyday is kind of, I don't know if I would have experienced it differently, and if I would have had a lot more, not even love, because I do love Gen 5, but I guess just nostalgia love. Because I look at the Gen 4 games and I go, oh my god, this is perfection. This is my love, you know? And really, Gen 4 is good, but I don't know, you kind of get the rose-tinted goggles on in a way with something that's your favourite. Black 2, White 2 didn't do it for me the same way. Oh wow, really? Because I know so many people that love Black 2 but don't love original Black. So hearing you say that is actually really interesting. Is it story that didn't do it the same way for you, or like just the changes to decks, or I think just the overplay black. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I really do love how Pokemon Black did do that, like, whole full system reset of, okay, brand new region, brand new Pokemon. You're not gonna know any of these guys. You're gonna have to figure out what their abilities are, what their moves are, where you find them, what they evolve into. You know, like, as a kid, being able to experience, or not even as a kid, but just now, being able to experience a Pokemon evolving for the first time and having zero idea what it evolves into, I still get like such a rush from it, because it's one of those few things in Pokemon that you really do get to discover for the first time. Why is my game so laggy, please? Whereas with other things, it's kind of like, okay, the moveset's not going to change that much. I'm still going to be able to find Pikachu over here, so that doesn't matter. Like, I just remember evolving Butterfree, well, Caterpie and Metapod into Butterfree for the first time as a kid and just freaking out. Thinking it was like the coolest Pokemon ever. And just being so hyped, and I was like leveling up all my Pokemon like crazy just to see what they would turn into. Honestly, that's something I would do. I never paid attention to the attack stat until Gen 8. Like, I'm not even joking. I didn't even know that their nature changed what they were actually, like, good stat-wise. It's so dumb to say, but I just was like, oh yeah, he's just jolly, he's just happy, that's cool. Dude, these fanpies scare me so much when they do that. Especially in certain lighting, they look all the same. None of them look different. Which, duh. You know, none of them look different because none of them are shiny, but... What starter did you have, Yummy? Did you do Tepig? Why are you lonely? Yes. Yeah, exactly. That was 100% me. It's like, why do you have a rash? Like, are you okay? Do you need a doctor? Do I need to take you to the Pokemon Center? Tepig, yep, nice. I was a Tepig starter as well. Look how little this one is. This one, baby. Extra tiny, baby. Extra tiny, baby. It's not shiny. It's interesting, Tepig and Litten are the only fire starters that I've ever picked in Pokemon. The rest I mostly pick grass. Oh wait, and also Cyndaquil actually. I pick Cyndaquil. I need to try. Yeah, you should. Get some double grass going. Even if it's just like a side thing that you do while you're watching movies, you'll find something so quick. And there are so many good routes to do stuff. I want to do, at some point, just for funsies, some, like, dual 2-game double grass, and just see what I find. But again, I think I've been an idiot, deleted a bunch of save files, because I was like, oh yeah, I'll do the starter hunt, and then just no starter hunt. Grateful for the internet now, because it makes being able to like zoom through games when you have no idea what you're doing so much easier. Like, I get through Heart Gold Soul Silver so much quicker than I ever would have without it. Being able to Google like, where is this man that I have to go see in this town? I've just been here, now what do? I forgot what I'm doing. Honestly, I should spend a day, well, maybe a few days, a couple of days, a weekend, a holiday. I want to spend some time just playing through a bunch of games. Like, I need to play through Diamond and Pearl to be able to do hunts, and then I might also play through Black and White and Black and White 2 as well. Frenzy, do you know what I did? I did like 4 times speed just on my computer or my laptop, and then I just used Dezume to play through Heart Gold, and I just like zoom through, and then I copied the file over to my R4. Yeah. Honestly, Yummy, I feel like you're still gonna like Black the most, like the original. It is good to do playthroughs, like when you give it a couple of years on the shelf and then you go back to it and it's like, oh, actually I forgot about this little Easter egg, or I didn't know about this little thing you could do. Like, it's cool just to get those little surprises as you're playing. Frenzy, I've got the pro strats, I'm telling ya. As long as I'm not doing 16 times speed in the Safari Zone, we're all good. Have you looked through it, Frenzy? Because is it a used one or a new copy? Because it might still have like a save file on there that still has stuff you need. And then you could always use the R4 to like hack in, you know, 9999 Master Balls. And then you just trade one across to the black. And like any other items you need. Because that's what I did for my Soul Silver, because I had to use my Master Ball on Lugia. So I just got more Master Balls in a Heart Gold ROM, put it on the R4, and then I've traded it. Yeah, because if it's used, you might not even have to play through it again if you don't want to, if you just want to be able to use it for hunting. Or are you going to play through it, like, for the experience? Play through Frenzies. Yeah, that'll be good. That's a good time. When you get to what's this name city? It starts with a V. It's not familiar. I can hear the music, but I don't know what sound it is. Anyway, when you get to like certain cities and stuff, you just need to like blast the music on your DS. And then just jam to it for a minute. Just for nostalgia purposes. Is it a Japanese copy of the game that you've got, Frenzy? Once I got my Heart Gold Soul Silvers that were legit, and you know, once I got both of them, I was like, I'm done. I'm not looking at any more games on eBay, otherwise I'll keep wanting to buy them. So I wouldn't even have any idea like what the prices are going for if it's calmed down or not. Just followed a lot of back to legendaries. Yes. I love it. Has it got a heap of Victinis? Oh, you don't know off the top of your head. Bowling balls? Do you do bowling like as a sport? Like as a... not just a once every blue moon you go bowling, but you actually do it like recreationally? Yeah, I love it. Oh, that is so sick. Can you do like crazy, not tricks, but like can you spinball it and stuff? Bowling is so cool. It is such a cool sport. couple of Regice, a Regirock, and a couple of Raikou and a Suicune. That's actually really funny how they've like skipped out on Registeel and Regigigas, and then they skip out on Entei as well. They're just like, nope, these are the faves. Hate the other ones. Oh dear. Shiny Deoxys is very cool. In 5th gen, do you guys know if you can change Deoxys form? Because I know in 4th gen you need to go talk to someone in, like, specific in one of the towns, and then you can change its form to whatever you want. But in Gen 3 you can't, you're just kind of stuck with whatever one you get. Something I'm gonna Google just to have that little bit of knowledge in case someone comes in there. Hey Max, you're a Pokemon person. Answer this. Yeah, it looks really good. It's super noticeable. Like, at night, it isn't noticeable as such because of obviously the change in lighting. But when you're in the full sun with it, like, he is so different. Like, especially his blue underbelly instead of the, brown. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, you'd notice it straight away in a horde or an outbreak. feel like even Meowth would be super noticeable with the brown to pink on its feet and tail. I think it's interesting that the amulet on the head of him though isn't as gold as it is in previous games. There's a lot more brown. Whoop. Yeah. I do love Wooper. Wooper and Bloodsyre are just chef's kiss. Quagsire is great though. I want to get a Quagsire in Gen 4. Actually, Gen 3 would be cool. Getting him in the Safari Zone in Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. You can get Wooper via... Wait, no. No, he's in the extension in Emerald. I was thinking of Psyduck. You do fishing for swimming. Surfing. Alright. 5 minutes and then I've gotta head out for the day. But thank you guys so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. This has been fun. I hope you guys have had a good time. Hit me. I'm a 100% streaming at the same time as well, if you guys can hang. If not, I totally get it if you're busy with life and stuff. But yeah, I'll be here. It's always gonna be 6 PM Eastern Central Time, Eastern Standard Time, I mean, in America, the American time zones. Yeah. And then it's always gonna be at least 3 days that I'm streaming. Yeah, I just need to work out some kinks with some things going on, but yeah. I'll be here. I'll be hanging out. We did get one shiny on stream, which was really cool. I'm really happy with that. And I'm glad that you guys were there to witness me panicking. That made it funnier. want him just being like, just jumping into him. It's so good. I love it. It's so funny. He's like the epitome of trying my best, but not doing so good. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. That's what he is. What's with the jellyfish? Clodsar is definitely top 3 favourites of this gen. Like, Kilowatch was always going to be my personal fave, but yeah, he's great. Okay, the sandwich is done. I'm probably gonna call it here. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really, really appreciate it. I only need 10 telephone from the shiny button. Oh, sick. Is that in these games in Gen 9? Bye. It has been fun. I'm gonna try and figure out how to raid people. Like, I need to test it on someone, but maybe next stream we'll try and figure it out, because I have no idea what I'm doing. But yeah, thank you for hanging. Hopefully, I don't know, sometime next week I'll have everything sorted, so then it's a lot smoother. But yeah, thank you for hanging out, guys. I'll see you guys later. Alright, bye, love you. Yeah, I tried that yesterday, Yummy, and it was not working at all. So I've got no clue what's going on. Because I tried that with Taylor's stream, and it was like, yeah, that didn't work. So I'm gonna have to Google it and figure it out.